leave that one open and shit. You just leave that one open. Just pull the door downstairs closed. Yep. What's good, people? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Mac Attack, Mac World Live Daily. We done made it. Mama, we made it. What's the word, y'all? I seen some of my peoples I ain't seen in a long time, so I was just trying to get everything together, you know. And yeah, it's good, man. It's always good to see, you know what I'm saying, your peoples you ain't seen in a minute, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good to see them, you know what I mean? So shout out to them. Shout out to the Shaw family, you know what I'm saying? Came through with the desserts. The scrumdiddlyumptious desserts, you know what I'm saying? And it's all good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love supporting, you know what I'm saying, people. Let me check my levels. Yeah. What's going on with y'all, man? Boy. We done made it through the weekend. How many of y'all watched the fight? How many of y'all seen it? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I gotta do the jam and Jerome. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan got put down into the Black Lives Matter pose. Y'all already know what it is, man. Tank came out there, did his thing, did what he was supposed to do. Boop, dropped that boy. You know what I'm saying? First round, caught him trying to come with that hook. He said, you got one punch. He said, all you got is the hook. He tried to drop him with the hook. What'd he do? He ducked under it. Caught his ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. It was a good fight. Classic fight, you know? You know, shout out to everybody that came through and watched the fight. And, oh yeah, I definitely watched it. I ain't used Arrow Spence Fire Stick. Nah, you know, it's all good in the hood, man. But how y'all weekend go? I hope y'all weekends went good. You know what I mean? Not too many people. You know, it wasn't really hot this weekend though. Some places it was hot. Milwaukee, it wasn't hot though. So we ain't really had one of them weekends like that. Plus, it's towards the end of the month where everybody broke. It be that first Friday, that first weekend of the month where everybody get to going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty decent though. It was a pretty decent weekend. The fight was good. You know, a lot of my peoples came through. You know what I'm saying? My moderator, who y'all see, Kanan Williams, that's my boy Two Guns. He came through, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, we had fun. We had a lot of fun, man. That David Morrell fight was good on the undercard, the co-main event. Well, I guess it wasn't on the undercard, it was the co-main. But nah, man, it was good. We did it. We had numbers. We did some numbers. And we just had fun. Annette got me a fucking pizza from Papa John's. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Annette for that. You know what I mean? And yeah, everything was good. So my weekend was decent, you know. Real decent. But you know, man, we gotta get into some of these topics today though. It was a lot of stuff that was happening over the weekend that I was like, damn, let me make sure I keep track of that because I want to make sure I talk about it. So one of the main things in particular was what's his name? Actually it was two things. One was Tucker Carlson ugly ass getting fired and shit, you know what I'm saying? From Fox News. They finally done canned dude. He done cost him it cost him $700 million though. But they finally got rid of him. For those of y'all that don't know, Tucker Carlson got he went to court about like some about lying, how much he lied and shit on this show. And his argument in court was that no reasonable person would believe what he say anyway. So I said, in my mind, I'm thinking Tucker Carlson like one of the most powerful people in America because he got it on the books that he don't gotta tell the truth. The judge told him, like, they went in court and they argued this. The shit he say is so ridiculous, no reasonable person would believe it. Yet and still, he got the most watched cable show. And I went on my guy channel, who I'm using one of his clips today, And he was talking about Tucker Carlson got fired because he exposed January 6th. But then he was also, it was also people, he was like, Fox News is done. And there was people in his comments talking about, that's all I used to watch was Tucker Carlson. And I said, you got black people actually out here watching Tucker Carlson, believing that shit. But I guess, you know what some black folks do and they'll never admit it? They just watch what white people watch. You know what I'm saying? What they think the majority of white people is watching. Like, they don't want to think for themselves. They don't want to like, not that they don't want to think for themselves, but they don't want to be wrong or have to take a stance. So they figure, like, I'm going to watch what white people watch, and that way, when somebody asks me, I just say, they said this, they said that. Because y'all know who they is, right? We all know who they is. So they said Tucker Carlson ass got to go. You know what I'm saying? And need to fuck up out of there. So we going to talk about that. This other thing that happened, man, this dude ended up, it was like a road rage incident. You know what I'm saying? And the dude ended up killing somebody in the road rage incident. He was like a young dude. He was riding with his girlfriend. And they ended up killing somebody because he hit the dude's car. You know what I'm saying? The young dude it was like an older man. He hit his car. And he got mad at the dude whose car he hit and turned around and he beat the dude to death. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. We gotta look into that just because it's so tripped out. And I was just like, the last thing that I wanted to show y'all was these girls' trips going wrong. It ain't get to the Shanquella Robinson level or whatever, but it's definitely one of them things to where it was a specific quote in the clip that I was using where it was a quote off I guess like somebody maybe Twitter or Instagram, and dude was like, man, everywhere you go in Miami you could hear some girls that used to be friends arguing, basically, you know what I'm saying, all up in the room arguing and getting into it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and it's crazy just to see that you know, they done got that they go down there and they go to just to get all that money together and go reenact the shit they see on TV, drinks and fighting and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times they don't even be friends, they just be broke together, you know what I'm saying? And so the girl will need some people to go on the trip with her. Like, she'll need some people to help split the cost of the trip. You know what I'm saying? So these hoes ain't each other friends. You know what I'm saying? They be wanting to go home. You know what I'm saying? These hoes want to go home after, you know what I'm saying, all the shit jump off. But so yeah, we gonna talk about that, man. That's really the one that's tripped out that I wanna cook on, man. Them girls trips going wrong, cause it's like, I love to travel. You know what I'm saying? What you love to travel and do? What? Be in that little stanky little hotel room, fighting all the other fish sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, ain't nobody got no time for that shit. So we definitely gonna cook on that. And man, y'all already know what it is, man. I gotta get my algorithm together. I actually had some people just come through a second ago. Some of my good friends I ain't seen in a long time, like I told y'all. So I had to, you know, kind of straighten them up, get everything straight with them for a little second. And you know, I just went from there. So yeah, man. I ain't got nothing much to do. Let's get this thing rolling. I done handled my business for today. Ain't nothing left to do but me to talk to you. So we gonna get this thing smoking, man. Y'all already know what it is. Mac World live at 5. Let's go. You got an intro on this. And you know how I go, man. Mac World. Hoolie gang, nigga. Still in this bitch. getting money. Yeah. Still at it. Ain't nothing gonna stop. Nothing gonna change. You know it get greater later. Fuck a motherfucking hater. Yup. Keep this shit hot. Like the equator. Yeah. And that's where I get my bitch from. Man, got the hood saying shine back your shit dumb. Man, nigga living in a whole big house while you living in a wigwam. Damn, where you even get that shit from? Use a historical big bum. Damn. And I'm a nigga that be coming through, leaving yo ho with some pimp cum all on her forehead. These niggas talking that shit, man. You know we smoother than the front of some pro kids, leaving mo dead when they wanna oppose. You know how it go, man. Wipe that shit up off your nose. They out here sniffing niggas' asses. We out here teaching these motherfucking classes. Break a bitch university. This shit, when I'm spanking you, it's really hurting me. Cause I'm your daddy, man. And you know the way it go when I hop up out that red thing. Windows tinted, but you know the smell. Damn, what is that? Nah, he don't wear Chanel. And they don't wear that other shit, what they call it, curve. He wear Vagari, they be like, you got some nerve to get some shit that was banned. But goddamn, you the man. I know that shit wasn't even planned, but real gon' recognize real. That's how it is, that's the law. That's how I feel, that's what I know. That's what I saw, what I seen. Got my nigga 2 guns and he mean. Yeah.
Oh, get with it. Hold on, I don't need Come on, hear you like I hear me, nigga. Yeah. Turn my mic up, nigga, turn my mic up. Turn my mic up, nigga, turn my mic up. Turn my mic up. Yeah. Man, I pull up until the bitch like, hold up, ho. I'm in a big truck, ho. You know what's up. Nunchuck on these nuts. Young 2 don't give a fuck. Oak Leaf Trail. Giving these hoes hell.
Yeah.
Fuck we talking about. Young nigga got a whole lot of props and guns and funds. Let's get done, bitch. Yeah. On some dumb shit. Young nigga click. On some shit.
This going hard.
It's not talking shit, oh.
EB in that building. What's going on with you, EB? What's the word, brother? Mac World live at 5. What's the word, people? What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all already know what time it is. We got some roasting to do. We got some cooking to do. I hope y'all bring y'all utensils, cause we finna eat. You know what I'm saying? First but not foremost, man, I got big questions, right? This for the travelers right here. This for all my travelers, right? So you love to travel, right? This is the smoke screen. We gonna call this the smoke screen. So you love to travel. But I always wondered about this. Why your ass love to travel so much, right? Like, are you just into landmarks? Do you just want to see other cultures, or do you want to try exotic foods? Because I could imagine going somewhere with somebody that's into shit. But some of these stanky booty little hoes, man, they don't like nothing. They attitude stink. They always hungry, cold. You know what I'm saying? Something always wrong. They can't pay attention to shit going around them because they gonna miss what's in their phone. And they only time they use their phone be to check their baby hair. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could imagine 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them all in a room together. What is that like? Can y'all imagine that? Can y'all imagine that group of personalities? You know what I'm saying? Just all together, because I know it's cool with me if I'm going somewhere with a group of people and it's like, okay, we are into, whatever. We all wanted to see this city. We all wanted to go see this aquarium, this show, this something interesting outside ourselves. But when you get together and you just got a bunch of girls, you know what I'm saying? And they just getting together. Hold up, y'all. When you get a bunch of girls and y'all just getting together and y'all going on a trip and y'all ain't really got no focus like that, that ain't shit but an energy trip. That trip ain't finna be nothing but just pure energy. You know what I'm saying? All y'all energy. That's what y'all doing. Y'all getting to see what y'all don't like about each other. Y'all ain't into shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be the cutest. Everybody want to take the most time to get ready. That trip finna suck. But let's talk about it though. Let's go.
Oh man, so y'all ain't gonna get enough of going on these damn road trips, these vacations with these people that you barely know, these mutual friends, because situations like this keep on happening. So this person was eavesdropping through the hotel and heard this right here, and she said this: you can walk anywhere in Miami and you'll hear 5 issues on vacation who used to be friends arguing. So we can go ahead and eavesdrop right along with you, homie. Let's see what these ladies got going on. Oh God. Oh God, man. Fellas, y'all think we got it bad. Cause y'all know when we tell our ladies confidential things, they tuck that shit like it's ammo, ready to shoot back at your ass whenever they mad. Imagine how they treat folks who don't give them orgasms. Ain't no holding back, man. Shit gonna tell her that's why you're burning.
Hell no. Did y'all hear that shit? First, she said, I'm taking the deposit back and I'm splitting it. I guess it must be 5 of them. Because she said, I'm going to take the deposit back. And then she was like, the room is in my name. And I guess the chick she was, you know what I'm saying, running down on or whatever, was like, that's fine. That's fine. And then she was like, yeah, and I'm going to split it amongst 4 people. And then she was like, and when we get to the hotel, if you try to get in my car, or when we get to the airport or something, if you try to get in my car, I'm gonna break your hands or something like that. How do you end up out of town with people like this? How you end up in enclosed rooms in isolated situations with people like this that talk to you like that y'all ain't even got that respect for each other? You right, EB, trash, bro, trash. You know what I'm saying? And so she like, if you get in the car, I'ma break your hands. You know what I'm saying? And she telling her like, also she told her this. She said, and if she said, you lucky I don't got your dude's number, because if I had his number, I would show him how much, I would tell him how much of a HEAUX you are. You know what I'm saying? She's a hoe. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy as hell, man. So is this how these girls trips be going for real? Cause I know girls say they love to travel. They be like, "Oh, I love traveling," and a lot of them, I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of them that I know, they go on trips and they go on trips in groups. You know, I know with me personally, if I'm going on a trip, I prefer to go on a trip kind of personally, like a personal trip with the person I'm with. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it to be too much rah-rah, too much going on. You know what I mean? And like I said, like I'm alliterate on what I was saying before. A lot of the trip is gonna be based on the personalities of the people that are going on the trip. You know what I'm saying? If the people's personalities going on the trip are in general just not agreeable with each other, or too many different types of like personalities, like too many people want to be the star, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I can't explain it, man. Some people just, they always feel like they got to try to make things go their way. They got to try and get the energy of whatever said situation to like go in their direction, you know what I mean? So it's one of them things like that. I'm wondering, like, man, is this the standard for the girls trips? Is this how they go? You know what I'm saying? Are they not telling us guys like why they like, oh, I love to travel and all that, and they go on these trips? Are they not telling us that these motherfuckers basically be little fight clubs? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's whack. You could have stayed your ass home and spent that money on your kids if you was just gonna go get up with them bum ass hoes you really don't like and just go argue with them and fight about shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. I don't know, man. That's my opinion. That's my interpretation of the situation. Is the shit is just nuts. If I'm going on vacation, the thing about a vacation is, another word for a vacation is a holiday. That's what they call it in other countries. They call it a holiday and shit. So if I'm going on holiday, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The whole point of it is supposed to be for it to be a getaway from stress. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go on these vacations with hoes y'all don't even see every day. Y'all don't even see him every day. So it's like I don't see this girl every day, but I'm finna go on a vacation with her and put myself in a uniquely stressful situation. You know what I'm saying? That otherwise I wouldn't even be in. Like, that right there is backwards. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I really don't know what to say. I feel like, you know, it's just one of those things where you just gotta kind of just know that, man, everybody not your friend for one, and then a lot of just situations you be in general. A lot of the situations you gonna find yourself in general are gonna have to do with the attitudes of the people around you. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me to my next clip. Like, you just can't deal with some people. They just ain't got no control over themselves. Now put a bunch of people like that pooling their money together, don't got no money individually to even go on the trip. You know what I'm saying? But let's pool our money together. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna go on this trip that none of us could afford. And the main thing that's really you know, keeping us in this situation is the fact that you know, we don't really know each other like that. So when our personalities mesh, it end up being stupid. So check this next clip out when these two idiots got together.
Drama outside a New York courthouse as the man accused in a deadly road rage attack faces a judge. We'll start there at 4 o'clock. Hello, everyone. I'm David Ushery.
And I'm Natalie Pascarella. On Long Island, a man now facing murder charges in that deadly road rage beating. We're now getting our first look at the victim. This is 54-year-old David McKenzie. Today, emotions, as you saw, boiling over outside of court as the alleged attacker faced a judge for the first time. News 4's Pacey Chang live in Baldwin with more. Pacey.
Natalie, you know, police arrested 26-year-old Patrick Destin, and they say the motive for this brutal beating was pure road rage. Destin was upset that a used car that he had just purchased, was involved in a car accident with the victim, David McKenzie, and he blamed him for the accident, even though police say it wasn't the victim's fault, causing him to stomp the victim repeatedly in the head, kick him until he died.
I lost my son for nothing at all. It shouldn't be.
Herlene McKenzie devastated and in mourning over the senseless death of her son, David.
Hard-working family man.
Police say David McKenzie was driving home Saturday night around 10:50. He was feet from his house when he got into a car crash with 26-year-old Patrick Destin. Police say it was Destin's fault.
He had run a stop sign and made a unsafe right turn without his headlights on and struck the side of Mr. McKenzie's van, who was going westbound.
And even though prosecutors say McKenzie told Destin he wouldn't call the police to report the accident, Destin was still irate.
The subject caught up to the victim, David McKenzie.
So this dude he caused the accident, you know what I'm saying? But you could just tell by the attitude of the girl he was with, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a couple idiots, bro. You know what I'm saying? They running stop signs. They not paying attention. This man is at home. He right at his house. Just made it home. You know how bad of luck that is to have to deal with these folks? So he just made it home. You know what I'm saying? And here come these idiots, smack his car, and then just can't accept that they fucked up. You know, people do shit to you and still want to blame you for it. He said the ratchet pack. You talking about the last video. He said, yep, they don't like him and still go. And then you said this video, you say you heard about this. It was on the East Coast. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. The shit is just nuts. I don't even know what to say about it. Like, people just, okay, so like people that don't see themselves as nothing or nobody or not going nowhere or nothing like that, they don't respect nobody else's life. They'll do anything to anybody. Some of these folks out here talking about they demons and all this and that and they goons and they beasts and they animals or whatever the fuck they call themselves. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, with or without some prayers, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to take care of some of these people, man, because the way they mind is think they already gone. They already gone. Their mind is already gone. They already sold. Like I talk about people selling their soul. Shit, there's plenty of people that done sold their soul. They'll do anything to anybody for $1 or some clout or anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything material, anything like that. They don't care about none of that shit. And that's the definition of selling your soul. You don't empathize with nobody. Let's go.
Pushed him to the ground and began to violently punch him and stomp and kick him in the head and face area.
McKenzie was declared dead shortly after. Destin and his girlfriend, Aisha Pitt, were arrested near the crash scene. McKenzie's family is in mourning. They held each other for support just outside today's arraignment.
David was the type of person who would try to walk away. He hates trouble or get himself in any kind of confrontation with anyone. So I had figured that from the moment it happened, that's what he tried to do.
After the arraignment, tempers flared between the two families, with Destin's girlfriend seemingly angry. She was eventually arrested by court officers. Destin was not granted bail.
These are just allegations. We're not looking to rush to any judgment.
It's a wound that's going to take a very long time to heal. I assure you that. But with the help of God and friends and whoever comes to give us their support, we believe we'll overcome.
Police say Destin has a record of other violent felonies, but today he was charged with DWI and murder in the second degree. We're live from Hempstead tonight. Paisley Chang, News 4 New York.
Nah, but you right though. He said Tupac line and Juice said it all. Y'all remember Tupac line and Juice? Let me see if I could find it. Let's see if we can find that Tupac line. Let me see. Tupac, Juice, I ain't ish. Let's see.
Crazy, man. You know what? When you said that last time, I was kind of tripping, right? But now, you're right. I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steele. And I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't give a fuck about myself. Look, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, pow, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker. Because I'm the one y'all need to be worried about. Partner.
Crazy. Yep, that's it right there. He said, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And when I decide, and you less than me. So when I decide you ain't shit, that's how they think, man. They ain't got no respect for nothing, nobody. Nuts. You know what I mean? And I mean, I really don't know what it is, man. I can't say what it is, you know, as far as it's because, okay, so on one hand, and this could be the bias of me being an older person now, right? So like on one hand, it's like I could see all the shit that kids got to deal with in like the younger generation, you know what I mean? Like, and the reason I say that is because they was young. They had their whole life ahead of them for them to throw their life away, killing a man for no reason, you know what I'm saying? The dude and the girl, right? So I could see the things, I see the ways they trick the youth. I see the shit they up against. I see all that shit, right? But then on the other hand, it's so much more stuff that they got out here though. So many more tools, so many more, like, it's, if you want to do something with yourself, despite all the distractions out here, and you young, you really can do something with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It really is ways to get stuff done out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just hopeless. It ain't just, you gotta drown out, you gotta like drown out the bullshit, man. A lot of people, a lot of times it's like what they say, the blind leading the blind. You gotta stop listening to people, man. All the resources and the tools is out here, man. You gotta really not want to work if you can't get a job. You gotta really not know how to manage money or not get high off your own supply if you trying to hustle, man. They want to give you drugs. The government do. Everybody do. You know what I'm saying? The dealers do. The government do. Everybody want to give you everything. You know what I'm saying? The banks want to give you money. They want to give you loans. You go start you an LLC, they gonna start throwing money at you, man. Like, it ain't no, if you really want to make it in this day and age, you can make it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. It ain't as hard as it seemed to me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just put it like that. And yeah, it's a lot of things that, you know, I guess kind of how I tie that into my next clip is this, right? A lot of it, like I showed this girl, now this is a backstory. This girl hit me up. She like, man, I need to do this. I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my good friends though, and she like, you know, she trying to come up with a way to make some money. She keep looking for jobs, but it's like they jobs where it's like, it might be like sales, and then it depend on that commission, but you can't be dependent on the commission when you got to pay your bills. And I was just telling her, like, man, you got to think about doing something different to see something different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, have you ever thought about like working for yourself, like taking some of the things that you like doing and developing it into some type of service like that you can get paid for and write expenses off against? And then I showed her the way, like, to really do that shit. And she was grateful. She was thankful. She was like, man, I ain't never think about doing this way or that way. And I told her this, I said, a lot of how you do think what you do think you capable of got to do with the people around you. If the people around you not moving like that, then they ain't going, you not what you think you finna do. They ain't finna be talking about no business. They ain't finna be talking about no ownership. Ain't finna be none of them type of conversations going on. You might as well chalk that up. They gonna be talking about job applications, rent, shit like that. You gotta surround yourself in the right atmosphere to make the right things happen for you. And more importantly, you gotta get out here and get shit for yourself, because believe it or not, it ain't all the answers not on TV, and everything you need to know not gonna be presented to you like this. Some of the good shit that you need to know and some of the things that are vital are not easily discovered. They are hidden in knowledge, and they are things that they are realizations you come through by understanding certain things and being knowledgeable of certain things. You know what I mean? It's not just something you gonna just turn on the news or, man, I'm finna Google how to start a business and they just gonna tell you everything. It don't work like that. So, like I said, to tie that into this next clip, what you don't want to do is listen to the news, because this motherfucker right here, like, you don't want to listen. You want to find sources on your own, because like this motherfucker right here, he's the most popular person on cable television, and he just got fired. Cost his cable television company, Fox News, $700 million, almost $1 billion, $750 million, because he was lying a lot, and he was having people on and they was lying and everything like that. Now, it gave him a certain amount of power when they went to court. And somebody was trying to say, like, this motherfucker just flat out lying and shit about stuff. And he said, well, my show is a news entertainment show, not an actual news show. So I could talk about whatever I want, a little dash of that bullshit, little dash of white privilege, little dash of white supremacy, because he a real hard white supremacist too. So a little dash of all that, mix it all up in the pot. They let him get away with it, right? And then what it ended up costing them $788 million, $788.5 million. You know what I'm saying? Partly because with them giving him a platform to boldface lie, other people seeing the value in that and using his platform to push lies, but those lies were for financial gain. Then you cross the line from just being a liar and a devil like Tucker Carlson to actually, even though in reality and in a good world, that right there alone would be enough to get you, get your show canceled. The fact that you lying and admitted in court you lying. But in America and in this world, it got to be proven to be illegal, because you could pretty much do anything under the fucking sun if it ain't, unless you get caught in it, if you ain't got to sit in the court of law about it. And even if you do, with the right lawyers, you can still get away with it, right? So he used his platform of being able to lie to help other people push lies that they profited off of. And that's where it all went wrong. Let's go.
We have some news from within our Fox family. Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have mutually agreed to part ways. Tucker's last show was this past Friday. And starting tonight, Fox News Tonight will air live at 8 p.m. Eastern. It will be an interim show with rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named. We want to thank Tucker Carlson for his service to the network as a host, and prior to that, as a long-term contributor.
In arguably the biggest news in cable TV, Tucker Carlson is officially out at Fox News. Fox released a statement today saying, Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. We thank him for his service to the network as a host and prior to that as a contributor. Mr. Carlson's last program was Friday, April 24th. Eastern, starting this evening as an interim show helmed by rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named. Now, notably, Tucker was not given a final show, which may or may not suggest that this split was perhaps not as amicable as their statement suggests. What is clear, though, is that Tucker certainly didn't expect his last show on Friday to be his final show, considering this is how his sign-off went.
We just thought, what a great way to end the week. Yeah. Truly, that was a great segment, and I'm just grateful that you came on, and I'm especially grateful for the pie.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Employee of the week, we're just make it of the year, Tyler Morrell of Coco's Pizza. That's it for us for the week. We'll be back. By the way, the entire episode of Let Them Eat Bugs, not quite as good as pizza, streaming now on Fox Nation. Use the promo code ORIGINALS for 30 days free. And we'll be back on Monday. In the meantime, have the best weekend with the ones that you love, and we'll see you then.
So yeah, not exactly the sign-off of a guy who expected that to be his final appearance on Fox. It's also possible, if not likely, that him being given an opportunity to do a final show would be a legal liability for Fox. Fox just settled for $787 million in the Dominion lawsuit, owed in large part to Tucker's own proclivity to lie on air and broadcast others who would lie on air. For example, here's a sampling related to the 2020 election.
With this particular thing that's going on now, I've been all in trying to find the machine fraud, and we found it. We have all the evidence. So at all these outlets that have been calling me from the Washington Post, New York Times, every outlet in the country, they go, Mike Lindell, there's no evidence and he's making fraudulent statements. No, I have the evidence. I dare people to put it on. I dare Dominion to sue me because then it would get out faster.
Tucker's also got his hands in yet another lawsuit that Fox is contending with. Former Tucker Carlson Tonight producer Abby Grossberg is suing the network, citing, quote, vile sexist stereotypes working for his show. She also claimed that Fox lawyers bullied her into protecting the network and its on-air host amid its lawsuit with Dominion, accusing Fox lawyers of deleting text messages from her phone that would have adversely impacted Fox in its litigation. Why? Because, again, they didn't want what they were acknowledging behind the scenes to become public, because it directly undermined what they were saying on air. I'm not sure how many more ways we need to showcase this for Fox's audience to begin to understand that they are being lied to by the people who trust them most. I mean, hell, Tucker himself even admitted that he lies on air.
I mean, I lie. If I'm really cornered or something, I lie. I really try not to. I try never to lie on TV. I just don't, I don't like lying. I certainly do it, out of weakness or whatever.
And of course, while the Dominion case is done and settled, just
how you gonna just say that? Like, I do it, I lie. But you know what's so crazy though? I guess now, like, the way the world works now, it's like people don't care about being lied to, man. I never thought, like, reading the Bible and all the bullshit they teach you in school, I never thought that my era of adulthood would be like this. Folks, it's just like, lie to me. Just tell me, long as it's a lie that I like, that I could spread and not be the source of the lie, like, I'll spread the lie. Like, people ain't shit nowadays, like, especially when it comes to the truth. Everybody try to have their own version of the truth, and then, like, they would rather, even when that shit falling apart and it's like, clearly, bro, the shit you talking about ain't shit, it's like they will still argue it. It's like people just scumbags now. Because, and again, why? Because they can be. Just because they fucking can be. That's it. That's all. No good reason.
Just remember, Fox is still contending with another defamation lawsuit from Smartmatic, this time for $2.7 billion, and Fox is
that's the
also contending
small
with a
suit
lawsuit
they settled for $700 million.
Who will have a strong case regarding the fact that Fox.
The small suit was for $1.2 billion. They still got the $2.7 billion suit that they got to settle. You know what I'm saying? So it might be over for Fox News. Let's go.
Violated its fiduciary duty to its shareholders by allowing these conspiracy theorists and liars on the air, including on Tucker Carlson's show. All of which is to say, it's become pretty obvious that Tucker's show, among others, has become a massive financial liability for the company. In fact, it was reported that Fox brought in just $1.2 billion last year, meaning that the network, having lost $787 in just the Dominion lawsuit alone, has resulted in more than half of their total profits gone in one fell swoop. And the upcoming Smartmatic lawsuit, again, is for 33% more than Dominion, not to mention the shareholder lawsuit. I spoke with former federal prosecutor Glenn Kirshner about what that signals for Fox on our YouTube-only legal series, The Legal Breakdown.
It could mean insolvency. I mean, you have to wonder if Fox can weather this financial storm. Think about this. Dominion sued for $1.6 billion. Now, presumably that had something to do with the valuation of Dominion voting systems and the amount of financial damage, including future earning potential, Fox's defamatory lies did to Dominion. Well, you know what? Smartmatic is suing for $2.7 billion. So if you figure Fox had to settle a $1.6 billion lawsuit for nearly $750 million, how much are they going to have to pay out to make the Smartmatic suit go away? And here's the thing. Fox is now operating from a position of extreme weakness, because once they settled with Dominion, Oh, Smartmatic
they already admitted. Basically, once you settle, that's like you admitting your guilt. Imagine going to court to be sued for something, and it's two people suing you, and you settle out of court with the first person and basically admit your guilt and settle out of court because you don't want to take it to trial, but you still got a trial coming up, you know what I'm saying, with a whole nother group of people about the same exact shit. That's like you don't got a case no more, basically, because you done went over here on the record paying motherfuckers out for that shit. That's how Bill Cosby ended up getting caught up, you know what I'm saying, because he kept on wanting to pay off the girls that he was, you know, doing the things to. You know, it's like, take her to court. No, it's like you paying them out, like, I'm gonna pay you out of court or whatever, you know, I'm gonna pay you outside of court. And then it's like, okay, when it actually come to court in a different form, all the stuff that you paid the people off, that become fair game. It don't become fair game as you being able to get tried for it because you done already settled it, but it become fair game as evidence for the same type of activity that you doing in another case. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
is going to be so emboldened to go high, to go hard, and to really wring every last penny out of Fox. So you've got another settlement that is likely in the offing, the Smartmatic suit. You also have shareholder suits being brought by Fox's own shareholders against the Fox Corporation. You've got one of Tucker Carlson's former producers suing Fox. I mean, you really have to ask yourselves, can Fox weather this financial storm?
And this may be more of a financial question than a legal one, but what happens in the instance that Fox has multiples of its own annual revenue just being wiped out with these cases?
I could tell y'all what's gonna happen. Y'all ain't even gotta listen to the eggheads talk no more and shit, to the pundits. I could tell y'all what's gonna happen. Like, basically, shit, they base that they got that they was trying to hold on to, they can't sustain. It's like we made a career and we grew our channel off of telling people what they wanted to hear. It's a mental pyramid scheme, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, with pyramid schemes, they take money from one person and they make it seem like they're making a profit, but it's just the money that they using from people investing to pay it out. They're using the lies that they are allowing people to tell on their station. They are using to generate viewers, because it's like, look at all these people that been shooting people in their driveway. What do they all got in common? Fox News. It's like, I can go to Fox News and hear exactly what I want to hear. I could hear Mexicans is bad, taking jobs. I could hear black people are behind every single crime committed. You know what I'm saying? I could hear I'm oppressed out here in the suburbs and shit because I can't buy a lake house. I could hear exactly what I want to hear, right? So a lot of people, you know, they dealing with that. And then when it come time to be like, okay, so is it true? The shit you was saying, I've been trying to take that and take the stuff y'all been telling me like it's true over here. They not believing it. They not believing it. We lost 60 cases in court, man. What y'all gonna do, man? Is it true? Tell us it's true. Give us something. And then when they come down to it, it's like, you know what? Ain't got nothing for you, man. I mean, you know, you believe what you want to believe. And I mean, here go your L you could hold for us if you want to, but that's how it is, like a pyramid scheme. You get people to buy into it and then you leave them high and dry. But it's a mental pyramid scheme because you got them to buy into, for years the election was stolen and you know what I'm saying, all this different bullshit going on, and then you just leave them high and dry and fire the main people at the station that you had pushing the P. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but you know what it is, man. These folks are professional. I don't know if y'all know what devil mean, but a devil is a slanderer. You know what I'm saying? That's what a devil is. These folks are devils, man. They ain't out here. They slander motherfuckers. They do all that shit, and they don't really got to pay for it. But today might be, or not today, because I think it happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? yesterday might have been the turning point because they got Tucker Carlson lying ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I could show y'all something about this dude, just to show y'all how crazy this mug is. Let me see. Tucker. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing too, cause we are a family. All right, let me see. Tucker Carlson lies montage. Or let me see. Let me go to crazy lies. I put crazy in there too. Let me see. See if we could get a montage. Tucker Carlson. Everybody just talking about this dude getting booted off of Fox News. It is like the biggest news right now in the thing. Let me see. I'm trying to think who had it. Let me see if it was like Kimmel. Yeah, let's try that. Let me see. Fox News quiet about lying to viewers. Let me see. This might be one. This talking about dog. No, you know what? I ain't fucking with you, Jimmy Kimmel. I ain't fucking with you, bruh. Cause you, every time I put something from the Tonight Show up there or the Jimmy Kimmel Show, they always flag that video. So I ain't fucking with Jimmy Kimmel. Never mind. We just gonna have to take my word for it. The dude is crazy, man. Dude is crazy. But no, that's what they talking about though. If you look at everything, they're talking about him being kicked out. Just like I said, we live in that age of lies. People just getting lied to. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. It say dude caught his girlfriend cheating. Let's look at that. We got a little bit of time left. Folks getting lied to out here.
Hey, Q! Hey, Q!
Hey, Q! Let's get right to the lies. Let's see if we can jump right to the
if
lies.
a woman come to you and ask you for a break, she's like, you know what? I just want a break to get my mind right. There is somebody that she wants to sleep with, but she doesn't want it on her conscience. So if everything is going okay, or you guys are not arguing that much,
Is that true? If a girl say she want to break, she just want to sleep with somebody, but she can't live with it. What's good, Nikki? I ain't even see you hop in the chat. What's going on with you? Hey, he say it's fox hunting season. Hey, what's up, Shantrice? I see you. You done checked in. Let me see. I see you, Nikki. Yeah, man. Narrative junkies. Hey, you cooking, E, for real. Nah, that's all it is, for real. It's just that they go off of them narratives and just believe whatever they see. Tell me what I want to hear so I can shoot it up, like you said, like a fucking junkie. Nikki, I know your ass always working. Nikki, is that true? If a girl say they need a break, or is that true, Shantrice? Let me know what y'all think. Hold on. If a girl say she needs a break. I just want a break to get my mind right. There is somebody that she wants to sleep with, but she doesn't want it on her conscience. So if everything is going okay, or you guys are not arguing that much, or if it's just something simple and she asks you for a break, listen to me. There's somebody that she wants to cheat on you. Oh yeah, she getting piped out. She already been sized up. That's why she wants to break. If she asks you that, get rid of her immediately. Tell her, yes, agree to the break. Agree to the break. Agree to take the break. If a woman tells you she want a break and she's mentally not in the space right now, agree to the break. Take the break. But make that be a forever break. Because she's going to go to Pound Town to let a man beat on her meat. To beat up her pork chops. Yeah, to beat her pork chops up. It ain't going to be you beating it up. She said, if your queen say she want a break, somebody is finna beat your queen down, bro. Your queen is getting beat down if she say she want a break. You know what I'm saying? That's what auntie say.
It's gonna be somebody else. So guess what you do? You get rid of that hoe. You toss her back to the streets where she belong. If a woman ever asks you for a break, she's a hoe, bro. She got somebody that she wants to sleep with, but she doesn't want it on her conscience. Then get rid of that trash.
She's serious. She must have been there. with that Mongolian
The sooner
hat.
you know this about women, the better. Every man must understand that women will betray you. It's not a matter of if, it's just when. That's just a part of being a man. Women will lie to you, cheat on you,
Oh, my guy
stab
right
you
here
in the
mad.
back. Shit, they might even steal from you. But if you show up in situations dealing with women not understanding this shit, all you're doing is setting yourself up to get hurt time and time again. So as a man moving forward, you have to know in the back of your mind, the woman that's next to you, there's a good chance that she'll betray you. You got to be okay with that. That's a part of being a man.
Father should. Is that true? How y'all feel about that? Is it true that it's like guaranteed that a woman? I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. I know a lot of it got to do with background. A lot of it, you know what a lot of it is to me. Now, I ain't gonna sit up here and I ain't taking no sides with the girls or nothing like that with the women or whatever, excusing no behavior or nothing like that. But I kind of feel what bro's saying, but my take on it is a little bit different. I feel like dudes know they girl. They know they girl. They know they girl better than they let on that they know. You know what I'm saying? And it be things that they like about her, you know what I'm saying, initially, but then they might decide later that they don't like it. Like your girl like going out, she like wearing, clothes that attracted you to her. But now that she with you, you don't want her to, you don't want her to wear the stuff no more. And not now that's understandable if it's because, okay, I'm only looking at you and you only need to worry about me looking at you. But you can't be like, no, I don't want you to wear this shit. But then you still got your eye on other girls that's wearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or just whatever, however. Like, so make sure that you just know who you dealing with and what she about and what she like and, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in one of them situations, because one thing I could say about women as opposed to men, like, they could be a little bit more emotionally fortified than us. I would say that. That's the best way to put it. Fortified. You know what I'm saying? Smoke screen. Like, so what end up happening is this. They will find themselves in a situation that emotionally they don't really want to be in, but they will end up staying in that situation because they are able to deal with that for the family or just whatever. Meanwhile, like a man, like shit, if we find out, like, there's some niggas that'll stick around, but like, we'll hit it though. We'll be like, fuck FTK. You know what I'm saying? We'll hit it, all that shit. So it's a little bit different with us, and I think it's because the woman always gonna have the kids. You know what I'm saying? In most situations, they always gonna have the kids, more likely than the man. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe and shit. So it's a lot that go with that level of executive decision making. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, cut the lies, cut the crap though. The best thing to do is keep it real. Learn from Tucker Carlson, costing folks all this money. Learn from them girls going on these whack ass girls trips with some girls that ain't even they friends, ending up beat up and getting punched out at the airport and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it for a couple drinks, for them same drinks in Miami that you was gonna order up here. You know what I'm saying? Except they double the price and all that shit. You ain't do shit down there. You couldn't tell nobody the first thing about the city of Miami. You went in that little bitty room, argue with them girls. Stop it. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, don't lie to yourself if it's your fault, your situation you in. Don't be taking your road rage out on nobody. If you hit somebody's car, don't try to fight that motherfucker. You did it. Damn it. That's crazy, man. Young punks out here, man, want to hit your car and then want to come after you. But ain't that how I go, though? Like, they'll cut you off or do something and they'll pull the gun on you. But it's a crazy world we live in. What Future says, cold world we live in. It's cold world we live in. But nah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all checking me out. Shout out to the mod. Shout out to EB. I see you on your mod account today. I I see Annette ain't checked in today. I know she is super busy. But Nikki checked in, Chantrice, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Everybody watching that ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Make sure you hit that like button to help me get up in the algorithm and help more people to see the content. You know we going to be back tomorrow, Tuesday. Some fresh content for you at 5 o'clock. Check out my boxing videos too. You know what I'm saying? So, until tomorrow, y'all. I'm gone. Later.